All right, guys.
Top 5 best casual restaurants.
That's right. Welcome to the top things to do in Vegas.
Now these are the casual ones. We did the fine dining, now we're at casual. So everybody can experience this.
That's right. And our idea of casual is a little bit fluid, just kind of like the fine dining. It's like kind of what you make of it. We're not going to try and be too rigid. We're just trying to space it, I think, depending on cost a little bit, accessibility, ease of getting a reservation, that kind of thing. So we're going to go ahead and start with Italy.
Italy. So this is number 5. Why is it number 5? It's all the diversity. There's so many different things you can do there. There's like maybe 6 or 7 or 8 restaurants,
Yeah.
and there's like a little shop where you can buy chocolate or any type of like treat, and it's all there.
Yes, and it's called Italy because it is Italian themed, right? And so there's actually one in LA near Beverly Hills that we like to go to out there, and then this one is here in Vegas. And you walk in and it is that holistic experience. You feel like you're in a different place. You can get like pastries, you can get different things that we only thought you could get in Italy. And here they are, different candies, different kinds of desserts, different kinds of even beverages and stuff like that. So it is a really, really fun experience, very immersive.
Yeah, and it's very much like Venice, so we enjoyed that a lot.
So crazy.
This one's called Gaba, and it's rum. There's rum in here for breakfast. Oh my god, the rum almost went down my lip. It's so soaked, and it's cold. I wasn't expecting how cold it is, but it's like a donut filled with rum.
Wow.
No wonder why they named it something you can't pronounce. Because a drunk guy came up with this idea.
Totally. He's like, we got some bread, just dip it in the rum from last night.
That's how you start off the morning. They figured it out. If you put it in a pastry, you can drink all day.
Number 4, Jardine. Jardine is in the Encore, and it's got beautiful circular feel. There's also an outside patio area that has the really wonderful manicured gardens, but everything there is so nice, and it really is a fun lunch, dinner restaurant.
Yeah, and it is really kind of packed mostly for brunch. I think it gets really full at brunch on the weekends especially. So you do need to be kind of careful to make sure you get your reservation in advance. But it's great food. We love it there. We love the atmosphere, and it feels very much like the place you want to go in summer, just to enjoy the kind of summer weather, summer vibes, just have a relaxing brunch.
And number 3, Chino Poblano. This is in the Cosmo. It's I think it's a Chinese and Mexican fusion.
How cool is that?
So they kind of divide the room. There's some weird stuff in there. Like they've got the Mexican masks, kind of being displayed on the walls, and like projectors and stuff. They make it's a little edgy in terms of like, oh, I feel awkward about that. But it really fits the culture of the mixture of the two. And there's nothing better than listening to Jose Andres talk about Chino Poblano, because the way he describes it, and his brain works. But everything there is very unique. Even if you order guacamole, it's like a full-on brand new experience you've never had before. And everything is very, very nice.
You get to also watch the chefs cooking. So part of the kitchen is actually in the front. So you can sit around the bar and just watch them, make tortillas or make whatever they're making. And it's really, really fun. They also have these cute little kind of quirky takeout windows in the front of the restaurant. So it feels very immersive, very unique, very special. The service is pretty quick. The tables are, kind of set up where you feel like we're not going to sit around here and enjoy a nice long meal, but you want to try everything.
It's like a lunch or quick dinner spot.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit expensive, I would say, in some of the dishes, but it is more casual. it is an experience. So it's a
Yeah.
really great one. Definitely worth checking out.
Any of these restaurants, I wouldn't be worried going in, like, what am I wearing? You know, how do I look? Like, how am I feeling right now? How long do I want to stay? I'm like, oh yeah, you can get in and out.
Number 2, this is Javiers. Javiers, we mentioned the mole. We mentioned Javiers is actually in Los Angeles as well. And it's so funny because I used to come out to Vegas
Just to go to Javiers,
Just to go to
almost.
Javiers. Like,
Not
this is
really,
the
but-
main thing, right?
Yeah.
And then one of our waiters shared that there was a Javiers in LA, and I never even looked. And I was
Literally
like,
down the
"Oh."
street. It's
And
kind of embarrassing.
So I was like, oh, I only come to Vegas, you know, I come to Vegas and I have to eat here. And they're like, do you know there's one down the street in Los Angeles? And it was like mind blowing. But everything there is fantastic. If you like Mexican food, it's in the Aria, and number 2 restaurant for casual dining.
So the runner-ups are the buffet at the Wynn. So we are not really buffet people, as you can probably gather. I always joke that buffets make all their money off of me because, you know, I just don't eat a ton. But what I love about the Wynn buffet is that there are options among options among options. And when we went around Thanksgiving time one year, and one of the chefs actually came out and personally escorted me through the entire buffet, which is huge, and told me exactly what I could eat and exactly what I couldn't. And I really, really appreciated that. So the other runner-up is a restaurant here in the Venetian called Chica. And we just ate at this restaurant for the first time, but we loved it. Definitely a lot of good healthy options. They have vegan options, gluten-free options, and Jeremy had a breakfast burrito there, which he loved as well.
Yeah, very nice food. It seems like it's Mexican, but it's chill, and
Yeah.
you feel like it's spacious. And we'll be going there tomorrow for breakfast, so it's gonna be good. Number one casual restaurant in Las Vegas is Tao, and Tao is an experience.
Yeah.
It's like a religious experience too. It's very, very themed, Indonesian themed, Hindu themed, yeah. But everything there is like fish and vegetables and, you know, Asian, very Asian, strong Asian theme. But the view of walking into the LA Tao or walking into the Vegas Tao is like these huge statues and these huge spaces, and you feel like you're in a whole new world.
We went there for Jeremy's birthday a couple years ago, and he got a snapper. I think it was a snapper, right? And it was the whole fish, like literally the fish there. And it was funny to watch. There was a kid sitting next to our table. His reaction, he was like, "Whoa!" And he's like pointing to his mom. I think it's cool that they take the time to make something unique and not just, you know, the average experience. I also love there's gluten-free options, even gluten-free noodles there, lots of different fun things for me to eat, and yeah, the overall experience is good. And it's right on that line where I would probably be mindful of what I was wearing going there, but I don't feel like I need to present a certain way or show up a certain way. Lots of variation in what people were wearing and kind of how they were interacting there.
And that's on the upper level in the Venetian.
And in LA, it's much bigger and actually more of like a nightclub experience. You
Right.
like walk in on street level and it goes down, and it's like these huge, expansive like rooms and
Rows and
sections,
rows,
and it's
yeah.
just, it's really different. But here in Vegas, I think it is a little more chill. So if you love to travel in the US or abroad, I encourage you, click that subscribe button because we're going to be sharing a lot of insider tips coming up.
And smash that like button if you like this video.